Hello and welcome to In the Woods Homeschool. I'm Kaylee and I'm a home educating mum of 2. This is what my daughter's going to be using for her reception year of 2025-2026. I'm going to start this in subject order. Our main curriculum is a timberdoodle home education kit, so I will tell you what she got in her kit first and then everything extra that I've added in. I'm going to start with math. In her kit we are doing a hybrid pre-K kindergarten kit this year, so in the pre-K kit came the mathematical reasoning beginning 2 from the Critical Thinking Company, which is here. She also got the game Tiny Polka Dot. In the kindergarten kit came Matthew C. Primer, which we're mainly just going to be using the workbook because we have a different curriculum we're actually going to be using. She also got the game Jump 1. I've added in extra the Singapore Math Dimensions pre-K set. We've got the textbook and the workbook. This is pre-K A. I also have pre-K B for when she's ready to move on to that. We've also added in CGP Reception Math, the daily practice. It's just short daily worksheets that go with the UK curriculum. And our main math for the year is going to be Saxon Math K, which is teacher book, and there is also a meeting book that goes with this to teach calendar work. And then I've also added in, as part of a UK curriculum from Schofield and Sims, a mathematics Get Set Early Years book, which is just activity based things to go through regarding the different topics. It's more play based than anything else. That is math. Moving on to English or language arts. We have All About Reading Pre-Reading from the pre-K timberdoodle kit, which is quite easy, short little lessons. There are 78 lessons in total, which should take us till roughly around January, I should think. And to go with that, we also have the ABC writing lessons, which is just letter formation for handwriting. When she's ready to start learning how to read, we have from the timberdoodle kit All About Reading as her reading curriculum. For handwriting, from the kindergarten kit, we have the Getty Dubé Italic Handwriting Book A, which is that. And we also have poetry. I've got Sing a Song of Seasons, Nature Poem for Every Day, so we'll just read one poem a day. I've added in extra sound phonics, which we'll go through as she's doing the pre-All About Reading level. Just little activities to get her ready for phonics and learning to read. Also added in Explode the Code series A, B and C. This is just book A. I'll be going through this. Later in the year, as she's doing All About Reading Level 1, I'm also going to be adding in Logic of English to get extra help with the phonics. This is just the book that goes along with Foundations A. She is also doing speech therapy. She struggles a bit with her speech. This is just a book of activities to help with the different areas of speech. Also added in a sight word book, which has got all the sight words in. It's just a short little activity to go with each sight word as they're introduced, and this should last her for the next 3 years at least, I think. And on top of that, I've also added in, to go with the UK curriculum, the Get Set Literacy from Schofield and Sims, which is again just little activity-based learning, more of a play-based approach. To go with the English, we also have from the preK timberdoodle kit geostick letter construction and alphabet bingo. Moving on to science. In the preK kit, they have Usborne encyclopedias. I've bought this one, but they have the first body book. I decided to get the encyclopedia that has all of them in. So it has Our World, Space, Science, My Body, which is the one that comes in the kit. Also has Animals, Dinosaurs and Long Ago, which can go with our history curriculum. And added to that, the Seas and Oceans one, because that doesn't come in the big encyclopedia. Also in the preK kit, they have Bernstein Bear's Big Book of Science and Nature, and 1000 Words Nature, which is a vocabulary book. Different vocabulary words of science. In the kindergarten one, we have Fun Facts, Discover the Human Body, which is a lift flat book of the human body, and we also have the Wildlife of Animals book. The kindergarten kit comes with Skill Sharpener Science, but I don't like the Evan Moore books, so I've opted to add in the Kumon book, which does come in the preK kit, but I've opted to get the kindergarten level. It's just little things. It's got stickers. That's a little fun learning. I've added into this the Intro to Science from Elemental Science. I've also added on top of that Summer's Lab, which is from the same company, but it also adds in a few extra topics. So I'm not doing the whole one of this, I'm just doing the few extra topics that I've highlighted here because they're not covered in the main one. I've also opted in to add the 1000 Animal Words book to go with the nature one, because it just adds extra vocabulary words about animals. And lastly, for science, I've also added in a month by month nature guide. Now this is the 2023 version, but it still works for this year. You just have to adapt it for the calendar. Next up we have thinking skills, which from the pre-K kit I have a sticker book. There are also 2 more in this series. It comes with picture puzzle book, little puzzles, and it also comes with beginning thinking skills 2. From the kindergarten kit there is the AllSat test prep, and the Kumon thinking skills book. On top of that, they also have a lot of games and activities that go with their thinking skills. From the pre-K kit we have the Bambino Look set, which I haven't opened yet. You also have the game 3 Little Pigs, which is a cooperative game. And they also have the Smart Games, Camelot Junior, and 3 Little Piggies. In the kindergarten kit there is the cooperative game Tega, which I'm not quite sure how to play this. It's going to be fun learning. And there's also the Smart Games Smart Farmer and Little Red Riding Hood. Moving on to geography. In the pre-K kit there is the book Great Buildings. And then in the kindergarten kit there is the book Here and There. They do the Skill Sharpeners Geography in the kindergarten kit. As I've said before, I'm not a fan of the Skill Sharpeners, so I've opted to add in 180 Days of Geography instead. And the Kumon World Geography sticker activity book. Which is the level K. History this year, they don't offer anything in the timberdoodle kits regarding history for this level. So I've opted to add in National Geographic History, Find It, Explore It. Just little bits throughout history. You get little tidbits of information and then a seek and find page. And as we're in the UK, I've also added in the book Big Book of UK History. And about the history of our country. I've added in a music subject this year. And I've just added in the book Music Is. It goes through the different types of music. And then for art, from the timberdoodle kits, we have in the pre-K kit Animals and Places Draw and Learn book. She's not a huge fan of art and drawing, so I'm hoping this will get her interested. There's also dual art poster. And we also have collage kit from preK and Fox Family Kit. And then in the kindergarten set you get aquarellum and the preK scratch art. I haven't opted to get every single part of the art. These are the ones I've chosen. And then I'm also adding in this kit, which is stickers and markers. We have this kit, which is again a bit of a collage cutting sticking kit. I've also got finger painting, and I've also added in this, which is just different art activities for the early years reception level. I'm also going to be adding in artistic pursuits, but I don't have it available yet. And then lastly, I'm also adding in some mad matter to get our hand muscles working. Moving on to STEM. She's not that great at STEM, so I've opted to add in Geosmart magnets from the preschool kindergarten kit, preschool timberdoodle kit. And I've got the Think Play set that comes in the preschool kit because they have 3 different sets. They have one in preschool, one in pre-K and one in kindergarten, and I opted for the preschool set. From the pre-K kit, I also added in the Stages blocks. It comes with lots of blocks and some cards. And then they have to try and recreate what's on the cards with the blocks. And then I also added in 1000 words STEM to get some STEM vocabulary in. Moving on to emotional intelligence. In the pre-K kit we have How Does Bear Feel? And the book A Whole Bunch of Feelings. It's a short thing that goes through different feelings. From the kindergarten kit, I've added in Learn All About Feelings, flip book. And then I also added in the e-boo set, I Heard Your Feelings, conversation cards. For social learning, we have from the pre-K kit the Lifesavers book. It's just about different people do like different jobs, such as police officer, doctor, paramedic, things like that. Sorry if things are getting a bit shaky. I've also got the book added in the book, What Do Grown-Ups Do All Day? Again, going through different types of jobs. We also have 199 jobs, so she can look at lots of different types of jobs from different subjects. I also added in the Richard Scarry series, so this is just the first book. I have the whole 10 series of books to go through with her. And then I've added in a reception curriculum from Schofield and Sims of Understanding the World. Let's get settling. Early years again, which is different topics to cover throughout the year. Extra on top of those, I have what your preschooler needs to know, which is just going to cover a few different topics, short little stories to go with everything. This is also in the preK kit from Timberdoodle. For health, I've added in healthy habits for healthy kids, which we'll go through some of these. And I've also added in homeschool family fitness, which we can do together. Just getting her outside, and then in PE, and this will go all the way through her school years. As a few extra things, I've added in the Brain Quest book for kindergarten, the highlights book for kindergarten, Evermore Top Student book for kindergarten, and the Big Kindergarten workbook. And then on top of that, I've got a School Nest kindergarten notebook, which looks like this on the inside, and that is to record our home education journey. And then I also decided to get the primary math book. For the year. That is everything. I hope you enjoyed my video, and thanks for watching.